This shit gotta stop. It's never gonna end.
Man, if there's one thing on this earth I can't stand right next to fat girls with no booty, it's light-skinned niggas. Now, I'm not just talking about niggas who are light. I'm talking about light-skinned niggas. Them old sexy, flexy, lip bite, selfie-taking, curly-haired, Sharpie highlighter-looking motherfucker. These dudes out here looking like a pair of khakis. You know you're dealing with a true, bona fide light skin when he look good at everything he does. Observe. So I couldn't actually find any footage of any light-skinned niggas eating, but you know what I mean, okay? The niggas have an unnatural talent of making anything they do look good.
I hate y'all.
Just looking at a light-skinned nigga make my butt itch. Now, you might be wondering where exactly this hatred of light-skinned niggas came from. Just know, I wasn't born this way, okay? I was transformed into this monster. How exactly? Well... So, once upon a time at my job, we got a new hire. Now, how they do it at my job is whenever a new hire comes in, they usually just send you off with a random employee to go train with. Now, I don't usually train new hires, so I really didn't pay no mind. All of a sudden, I get a tap on my shoulder, and it's this short girl with jet black hair, past her waist, some pretty dark brown eyes. I think. Like, she was short, but she was kind of built, if you know what I'm saying. So she taps me on the shoulder and says to me, I'm supposed to train with you? And at first I'm like, train? What is this, Dragon Ball Z? Like, what, we sparring now in the middle of a grocery store? But then I come back to reality and I'm like, okay. Now, I didn't really have to teach her much because it was like her third day, so I was mainly just focusing on chatting her up. She had a really exotic and hard to pronounce name, so I'ma just call her Maggie. We having a nice chat, you know what I'm saying? We talking, we cracking jokes, I'm making her laugh. It's lit. About a few weeks later, and we cool with each other, I decide that now is the time to start talking to her. You know what I'm saying? So me goes, alright, me and Maggie hit it off pretty good. Time to initiate the talking stage. Hey man, and like a moth to a flame, here come this random ass light skinned nigga out the cut talking about some, oh hey, you must be new. What's your name? They get to talking about her name, and all the while he get to making her laugh. And listen, let me let you in on something. If another dude is making your crush laugh, it's pretty much a rap, G. Ain't no coming back from that one. Now, on the outside, I'm all cool, calm, and collected, but on the inside, I'm like, oh my god, what is this ugly ass nigga doing? And ever since that day, she ain't never said another word to me. Damn. You know what the worst part about light-skinned niggas is? The power of the light skin is so strong that they can steal your crush before you even get the chance to talk to her. For example, so at my job, there's this one cute-ass Spanish girl who works at the coffee shop that we got in the store. At the coffee shop, she got really long, dark hair, pretty dark brown eyes. Her eyes remind me of like a sleepy puppy. Kind of cute now that I think about it. And of course, she's Spanish, and like I said, Spanish girls are cute. Like if I said it once, I said it 1,000 times. So anyway, one day I get a brilliant idea. I think to myself, maybe I should ask her friend about it. By doing this, I'd be killing two birds with one stone. Not only would I be finding out if she was single or not, but I would also be putting out the word that I was, into her. Cause girls like to talk. For all I know, she could have told her about it after I walked off. When I did it, it kind of went down like two government spies exchanging information. It was kind of awkward, just a little bit. Anyway, long story short, she was single. Boom, I'm in. So, the very next day, I'm at work, she's at work. She's walking towards the time clock. Beep, boop, 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 boop. All of a sudden, she turns around and looks in my direction. She starts walking towards me, and then I hear her say, hola, mi amor. I start doing the thing where you're not really sure if somebody's talking to you, so you start looking around, and you point at yourself to make sure that they're talking to you so you don't look like an idiot when you respond. But she just kept walking towards me, and I'm like, man, I told you my plan worked, man. We out here, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to spit some game this little Spanish chick. She was talking to the light-skinned nigga behind me. When I saw them both talking together, I was just looking like, ¿Por qué?
¿Cómo es que ella no me quiere, hombre?
I just can't do it. I can't take this shit.
So this next one happened pretty recently, so the wound is still fresh. At my job, was this one girl who I thought was super cute. She was one of those shy, plain Jane, girl next door types. I like those low-key type of chicks. Anyway, we had some conversations here and there, locked eyes quite a few times, but I was always nervous to make any kind of move on her. So I went to one of the homies about it since they knew each other for a while, and I asked him about her since, I was too scared to do anything myself. The main thing I wanted to know though is if she had a boyfriend. He said no, and that was all I needed to hear. I was like, I'm in. So I thought to myself, all right, I'm about to be spitting some heavy game. So I started to talk to her, and I felt like we hit it off pretty good. She was smiling at me and talking to me. For a second there, I might have thought that she actually liked me back. Right? So shortly after I gained the courage to start talking to her, I didn't see her for about a week straight. And whenever I would see her, we weren't really able to, talk like that. One lazy Saturday night at work, she was there. Boom. This is the perfect time to start talking to her. So while I'm doing some go backs, putting stuff on the shelves where they don't belong because I'm lazy, I see her walking around her department, and I say to myself, alright, as soon as I put this box of condoms away, I'ma talk to her. I put the magnums away and she disappears. She ain't nowhere in the store, so I shrug it off. My supervisor then sends me outside to collect all the store's trash in about like -2-degree weather, so that's already an L. Now as I'm doing the trash, guess what I see? I see my crush, let's call her Katie with a K, and a light-skinned nigga getting out of the car together. They walking and talking, and all I can hear is her laughing. Now I'm gonna let you in a little secret, so come here. Closer. Closer. Closer than that. Alright, there we go. If a light-skinned nigga is making your crush laugh, dog, I'ma just keep it a buck with you. It's already an L. You can't do nothing from that point. All you gotta do is just take the L and go home. And that's precisely what I did. I was crushed. Absolutely crushed. What I saw that day ruined the last hour and a half left I had on that shift. To make matters even worse, when my shift was over, I'm walking to the time clock and I see Katie and the light-skinned nigga at the time clock holding hands. To make it even worse, I go outside and their cars are parked right next to each other. Now I already know what you're thinking. What does that have to do with anything? Dog, when I pulled up at work that day, those cars were not next to each other. They were on opposite sides of the parking lot. So what this tells me is this man stole my crush in one day.
What the fuck? That's not fair! That's not fair! I can't do this shit, honestly.
I drove home doing 45 and a 55, bumping some Far Side.
She keeps on passing me by. She keeps on passing.
Man, this some bullshit. Man, you know what? No. Stop the outro. I refuse. I am sick and tired of us darker skinned and non-mixed brothers being bamboozled and robbed by the light-skinned menace. Us darker skinned niggas are tired of being ignored by girls in favor of these golden Oreo looking motherfuckers. We need to start a coalition or a movement or something in order to take a stand against all curly-haired light-skinned niggas and to put an end to this mistreatment once and for all. Man, I feel like MLK right now. I have a dream. A dream that one day dark-skinned niggas are able to spit game to a girl and no longer live in fear of their crush being stolen from them by the light-skinned menace. And on that fateful day that this dream comes to pass, all my dark-skinned brothers will rejoice and say, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free from light-skins at last. Nah, for real, light-skinned dudes, on a serious note, I can't stand
1, 2, 3.